Hi friends, welcome to the Inspired Knitting Podcast. I'm your host Bobby and I am coming to you from southeastern New Brunswick, Canada. Today is Sunday, July the 13th, 2025, and you are watching episode 121. Welcome. This is my podcast mostly about my knitting adventures, and there is some crocheting and spinning in there as well. So, yeah. As always, you can find show notes linked down below. There's like a little down arrow over here that you can click and it will show you the show notes for every episode. And I always link you directly to any patterns or makers, yarn dyers, all that. I link you directly to them. My Ravelry, I do have my Ravelry posted down below as well. It's just kind of for my own purpose. It's not very helpful. It's not very informational. It's just my own little portfolio to keep track of what I have worked on. So yes, you can find me most active on Instagram as Inspired Knitting Podcast. So yeah, how have you guys been? It's been 2 weeks. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks, I believe. So I decided to grab a cup of tea. Yes, tea. I've already had my coffee today, but I decided to have a cup of tea and sit down and record an episode. So I got quite a bit to share with you guys today. I have 4 finished objects. One of them is crocheted, and then I have some works in progress. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. Grab your beverage of choice, grab your crafting of choice, and we will jump right into it. All right. So, the first thing I'm going to share with you, it should not be a surprise that 3 of these finished objects are socks, by the way. Of course. So, here is the first pair of socks. This is my Polka Dot Creek in the Funfetti self-striping sock set with the waffle cone mini. So it is a 75-25 superwash merino, 25% nylon, and it comes with a 50-gram self-striping, and then it comes with a 20-gram mini skein. So I'll just show you the tag. Sorry. So Funfetti with waffle cone. And I absolutely love them. I think this was part of Shelly's ice cream collection from last year. And it is just so much fun. I have another skein. I can't remember what the colorway name is for that one, but I have another one of her ice cream ones from last year as well. So I might have to pull that one out and get that one knit up as well. I believe it's a self-striping too. Just so much fun. I mean, my favorite is that speckled section. Like, how fun is that? So much fun. So, because it is a 50-gram, I just did, this is 50, cast it on 64, of course. Went down to 56 for the leg, and I did 2 whole repeats. It's a 4-stripe repeat, so I did 2 repeats, did my heel, and then I did the cuff and the toe and the contrast, and I still had enough left over. There was I wouldn't say a lot, but a fair bit, so I didn't run out. I don't think I could have gotten away with another repeat on either sock, though. There wasn't that much left. 50 grams are nice, but you have to be careful because I have played Yarn Chicken and lost before. But luckily with these ones, I did not. So there's that one. And then the next pair that I finished, I believe I'm going in order, not that it really matters, is my Area 51 fibers. Hold on. Hold the tag right. Area 51 fibers. This is on her Sturdy Alien base, which is an 80-20 superwash merino nylon. And this is also a 50-gram skein, and it is in the Too Hot for Pants colorway. And here they are. I absolutely love these socks. Look at those colors. And I followed the pattern by Denise DeSantis, which I will put across here because I can never for the life of me remember the name of this pattern. And even if I did, I believe I cannot pronounce it correctly. So forgive me for being a bad podcaster, but I'm going to put it across the screen here, and I'll have it linked down below as well. But it's got the garter stitch heel, and it's also a square heel turn. So I did that. So I got the Area 51 fibers in a 50-gram skein. So I'm using Cascade Heritage fingering weight in, I believe it's just white. For the cuff, I did 15 rows. And then I did it for the heel and the toe. And it worked out perfectly. I still had a little bit of yarn left over, but not enough to do anything with in this pair of socks, but they turned out so good. So there's those ones. And then these ones I believe you guys have not seen as a work in progress at all. Just one second, I have a cat that's going to jump and I don't know if she's going to hit the... It's okay, Midnight. So I don't believe you guys have seen this as a work in progress since the last episode, but I cast it on, I talked about it though. I wanted to cast on the Polka Dot Creek, it's Tim Hortons kind of themed. It's Double Double, which is the self-striping, with black coffee as the 20-gram mini skein. 75-25 superwash merino nylon. I don't have the tag for that one, but it is Polka Dot Creek. And this was part of her 2022 collection, I believe. And I had to get it, and I decided for Canada Day, since I didn't really have any Canada Day colorways in my stash, why not do a Tim Hortons themed? Because I love my Timmies, and you can't get much more Canadian than Tim Hortons coffee. So, yeah, here they are. They are finished. They are glorious. I love these socks so much. They are perfect. Such a good colorway. And I believe Shelly still has this in her storefront. I'm not sure. I think now this section here may have speckling in it. I can't remember exactly. It's the same colorway, it's the same striping, but I think there's speckles that are inside of this section, which I think is really awesome. But they do still have this colorway in their storefront. So if you are interested, go check out Polka Dot Creek. She has many different colorways. She has amazing self-striping, but she also has tonals and speckles and solids. Like, Shelly is amazing. I really, really love her. And her mom, Penny of Creek Garden Crafts, she is having a big sale, and hopefully I'm not too late. She is Creek Garden Crafts on Etsy and Instagram as well. She is doing 50% off her project bags right now. So you can get a beautiful project bag for only $17.50 Canadian. What? That's insane. So if you are looking for a new project bag, she makes beautiful project bags. I have a couple of them myself. Do head on over to Creek Garden Crafts and show her some love and support, because they are amazing, amazing bags. So, all right. Now, the next thing that I have to share with you is my last finished object, and it is crocheted. Now, I will have it posted down below. It is by XY Craft Creations, I believe. It is crocheted. And it's a little groundhog. So cute. Yeah. I made him yesterday after the market, and he's just so cute. I had a request for a groundhog, so I went online and I found this little gaffer, and I thought he was so cute, and he did not take that long to make either. So yeah, I really love him, and I'm gonna make another one. I don't know if I'm gonna do it today, but he's just the most adorable thing. The only modification I did was his little white part here. You're supposed to crochet that in as you go, kind of like color work. I tried, and it kept leaving like a little line of the old color on each side. So on this side it would be a line of the brown, and then the other side it would be a line of the white. And she does have pictures and how to do the color change, and I did pull back and I did it that way, and I was still getting those lines. So I'm not quite sure if that's just standard with crochet. I'm not familiar with it, so I just decided to do this piece separately and sew it on. So I think the next one that I make, I'm not going to bother with the white at all. I'm just going to do him in solid brown, because I know not all groundhogs have a white muzzle piece. So we'll see how that works out. But he's so cute. Oh my gosh. Got a little tail, and he does stand up remarkably well too. So I will have this linked below. This is crochet. And I cannot put it on the bed, because if I do, my cats will eat them or play with them. Okay, I'm just going to grab another sip of tea, and then we will go on into works in progress. Okay, so I do have a faux. I can't remember if I was done this the last time on the podcast or not, but it goes on into works in progress. I finished one of my trippin' socks. This is yarn by Feisty Fibers. So I finished the first one, and I just finished the leg on the second sock this morning. So good. I love this colorway. It is so much fun. So much fun. And did I put the tag in here? Yes, I did. Good. So, Feisty Fibers. And this is on her Rockin' Sock base, which is an 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 115 grams or 420 yards. And it is in the Trippin' colorway. Absolutely love her colors, and I really love the base too. It's really plump and very nice to work with. So I'll just show it one more time because it's so good. So this is the second sock, so hopefully I can get these done this week. We shall see. All right. The next works in progress. These are completely new to the podcast. I've casted off a couple pairs of socks, as you see, so I had to, of course, cast something new on. So I am using Nova Knits. This is in her Tickled Pink colorway. I had used this yarn before to make some child socks, and I still had 80 grams left, which will get me an adult pair of socks, no problem. So, and I am also using this, which is Gobsmacked Yarns, as my contrast. And I don't know what the colorway name of this one is. So I have decided to cast on a vanilla bean sock, which is a new pattern by Kay, the Crazy Sock Lady. And here is what I have so far. I did 6 rounds of the purple, and then I finished off 15 more rounds of the tickled pink for the cuff, and then I started into the vanilla bean. Wait, my cuff is 20 rows, so I did 5 rows of the purple and 15 rows of the tickled pink. And it is just such a fun little repeat. Not hard at all to do. It's so much fun, and it works up really, really pretty. So I have that one going, and in the tickled pink colorway, I think it just works out so perfectly. So I'm at the heel now. This is going to be a somewhat shorter sock. So I'm at the heel now. I'm going to do the purple, and then I don't know if I want to do the toe in the purple yet or not. I haven't quite figured that part out. But yeah, it's really good. So I've been enjoying that one. And then you cannot have just one vanilla bean sock on the go, apparently. You gotta have 2. So this one here, and oh my gosh, you guys, this one here is stunning to me. This colorway, and I sadly lost the tag for it, so I don't know what the colorway is, but all I can tell you, it's Lily and Pine. Of course, Lily and Pine is gorgeous, but this one here, I did the same thing. For the cuff, I did a pop of color at the top and then continued the ribbing in the main color. Vanilla bean. And I have my heel flap, slip stitch, heel flap already finished. I just need to do my heel turn now. And then I can set up my gusset. Oh, it's so good. This color is just amazing. And in this pattern, I think it just makes it stand out so good. I absolutely love this. So, yeah. Hopefully I can find the tag. I think it might have accidentally got thrown out, which is fine, but oh, that got blown out really bad. Okay, it's just greens and peaches, and there we go. You gonna be nice? There we go. And then the peach is the contrast. So it's 100 gram with a 20 gram mini. That was the sock set. So that one is a lot of fun as well. Okay, so I got those ones done. So we have just one more to go. And I'm just going to reach off camera here. Okay. So I really love knitting my socks. That's all I really want to do. But I really do miss knitting shawls. And I do still have my Free Your Fade on the go. However, I had a moment of weakness. And I really wanted to cast on this yarn. It's been sitting back here on my shelf. Yes, you see it's missing if you watch. I had a skein of Nerds with Needles, and it's a sock set, which I will show you first. And it's been sitting there bugging me to cast it on, and I just had to. So here's the yarn first. It's just a gray with these yellows and blues and a little bit of hot pink speckle. It's just very beautiful. And then it came with this beautiful green, showing up blue on the camera, but it's actually not. Mini, 20 gram mini. And sadly, it does not have a colorway name on the band. All it says is Nerdy Sock, 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 370 yards. So I don't know what the colorway name is. But I decided to cast on the Stansbury shawl, which is a pattern by Emily Clawson of Salt City Knits. She has a podcast. And I have the slightest little beginnings. I completed section 1. And now I'm working through section 2. So it is a crescent-shaped shawl. And do you see those speckles? Oh my god, I love those speckles. Very beautiful shawl. So it's going to be stockinette with these little pearl bumps. And then it's got this, you put your mini in towards the bottom, and then it has this beautiful border on it. So I have to be a little bit careful because the pattern says it's for a sock set. It's made for a sock set, but it says 400 yards, I believe, in the pattern, and this is 375. So I'm gonna have to be a little bit careful with it. I'll have to gauge my yarn towards the end to make sure I have enough, because that border is done in your main color. So I'll just have to be very, very careful towards the end of it, but that's okay. So I decided to cast that one on, and I'm really excited because Emily has a new shawl in test knitting right now. I believe it's called the Leighton shawl, which is garter with a little bit of lace sections in it, and it looks so good. So my shawl mojo is really starting to fire up here, and I'm trying to be good and be sensible and not cast on all the things right now, but hopefully I can continue working on the Stansbury and maybe have it finished by the time the Leighton comes out, because I would really love to do that one as well. So yeah, and oh, that is a fingering weight shawl, obviously a sock set, but yes. So that has been what I have been working on lately. I did make some other little toys. I believe I made another lobster. You'll see, I believe you'll see a picture on Instagram if you follow me there. I think I posted a picture of the lobsters. I made some little turtles. I do the markets every Saturday morning of farmer's market. So I've been making these little toys to put on my table, and I did post these to my Instagram. I made 2 little turtles. So if I can think about it, I will put a picture in here of them, and I will also link the pattern below if I can think. But they're just these sweet little turtles, and I had so much fun making them. They do not take any time at all, it seems to make. They're pretty quick, and they did not last on my table at all. They were gone, and so yeah, those were a lot of fun to make, so I plan to make some more of those as well. I actually didn't mention this, but the Groundhog, his name was Turbo the Groundhog, and he also comes with a little basket that he holds in front of him. If you look up the pattern, that you could put your pens in that in as well. So he stands up and he's holding this little basket that you can put your pens in that in, which I think is so cute. So that comes with the pattern as well. It is a paid for pattern. I believe I got it from Etsy. I believe it was Etsy that I bought it. And I knit him using Lion Brand's woolies. I never said that either, because I'm a bad podcaster, in the umber colorway. So I like this one. It's actually a 80% acrylic, 20% wool, so it's kind of got that woolly feel to it. I really like it. So, and I also use the woolies just in the cream or the white to do his little muzzle piece. So yeah, so I'm gonna take another drink of my tea here, and I have some stash enhancement to share. Okay, so speaking of Polka Dot Creek was I don't know if it was celebrating Canada Day or what it was, but Shelly was offering free shipping. So I decided, I have had my eye on her matchmaker sets for a while. She's got 4 different ones, I believe. So this is her matchmaker self-striping sock set, and it's in the Love at First Sight. Oh, there we go. So it comes with 250 grams self-striping that are mismatched. And then it comes with 2 20-gram minis, right? Yes. And there they are. How pretty is that? Of course, I like the darker one, but they're both going to be amazing. So I haven't decided. This is just going to go into my stash because I am not sure if I want to do 2 separate two separate pairs of socks with it, or actually do the matchmaker. So do the 2 socks and just make 1 pair. I don't know how I want to do it yet. I kind of want to make 2 pairs of socks out of it. I think that would be really cool, but haven't decided. So it's just going to go into my stash for now while I decide what to do. But it is so pretty. And then I also got an order from Jenna of Nova Knits, and I got camo, which is stunning. This is on her 75-25 base. Now these came vacuum sealed, so I'm the one that scanned them up, so do not blame Jenna. This is my messiness. And this one, I cannot remember the name of it. I think it's Clown something. And it is like this bright yellow with these specks in it. It is just gorgeous. When I seen her post this one, I automatically sent her a message, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to have that. Like, just look at those colors. So this is also a 75-25 as well. And I don't know, this might have to be the next pair of socks. I don't know. It'd also make a cute musselburgh, but I would not be brave enough to wear yellow on my head, so it'll be a pair of socks. So good. You got to check out Nova Knit. She has a lot of beautiful colors. And she is here in Nova Scotia, Canada, on top of that. So you would be supporting somebody local if you're in Canada. Okay, so I think that is pretty much it for today. As always, show notes are listed below. And I hope you guys have had a great weekend or weekend. Today, I kind of got burnt yesterday at the market. I do have a shade tent that I could set up at the market, but I didn't think it was going to get that hot. And it did. It's in the morning. The market starts at 9 o'clock till noon. And it was a relatively cool morning. When I left home, I was cold, actually. But as the day started to progress, it was really sunny. And the spot where I'm set up, it's in the direct sun. And I got really, really hot. I believe I was starting to get heat exhaustion because I was really wiped afterward. But next week I am definitely putting up my shade tent. But I got burnt. My nose is all burnt and my arms are a little burnt. So I spent some time outside this morning knitting, but I had to come back in because my burns were starting to reburn. So I don't think I'm going to be outside much today, but that's okay. Doesn't mean I can't craft inside. I would love to pull out my spinning, but I don't see that happening. Tour de Fleece is on, so if you're not familiar, Tour de Fleece is you can kind of I believe you can join groups of other spinners, and you can set a goal for how much yardage you would wish to spin, and or see how much you can spin within the Tour de Fleece time limit. I don't know when it ends. I didn't check into it because I'm not partaking in it this year, but usually I just set a goal to finish something or something like that. But this year I just decided I don't want to put that on my plate. I honestly don't pull my spinning wheel out enough, so it might be a good idea to do that, but I'm not going to. So yeah, kind of just working on my goal of seeing how many socks I can make this year. So that's kind of where I am this year with my goals. Is just I want to see how many I can have. So this technically was pair 30 for the year, or maybe it was the Funfetti. I can't remember which ones I finished last now, but this is pair 30 that I've done 30 pairs of adult socks this year for 2025. So I'm pretty stoked about that and excited. So I have good hopes that I can knock out a good amount. I've never done that before in a whole year. I think maybe I've only done a dozen socks maybe. So I've always had trouble doing that. So I'm pretty happy with 30 socks already. So that's pretty exciting. Anyways, guys, I'm rambling on now, so I'm going to let you go. Show notes down below, and follow me over on Instagram, Inspired Knitting Podcast, and that's where you will find updates. So yeah, until next time, guys, I will see you probably in 2 weeks. So have a good one. Bye.